When asked about oath and evidence, Imam Ali said the plaintiff should be first put on oath and should accept personal responsibility of the proof. This brings the case fully to light and makes the judgments easy. When asked presentation of evidence, Imam Ali said, anyone who desires to present evidence in a case before you should be given opportunity and allowed sufficient time for presenting the witnesses in due course of time. If he fails to do it during the time scheduled, you are free to deal with the case according to your own power of judgment. However, the benefit of doubt and full facilities of defense should be allowed to the accused. When asked conditions of witnesses, Imam Ali said, "May it be known to you that all the Muslims are supposed to be just. Therefore, they should be accepted as witnesses, except those who are already convicted in a previous case and have not offered penitence, or are accused of mischief-making and plunderism." When asked about anxiety, when in the court of law, Imam Ali said, "You should not feel pressure of anxiety under any circumstances in delivering just judgments according to your power of decision-making. Your judgment should, in all cases, be the righteous one, which is a must in view of your high office, and for which there is a good reward from Allah." When asked about how to go to the court of law, Imam Ali said, "You should not go to your court when you are hungry. You must first satisfy your hunger and then take up the hearing of cases brought to your court therefore." When asked about undue haste in decisions, Imam Ali said judges should not make haste in delivering the judgment in any case. When a case is taken up for judgment, it should never be left incomplete and should not be delayed, as according to a general saying, "I won to justice delayed is justice denied." By 1:2, if there is a delay in some case, it should not be insisted upon, and in case it is quite evident, no weakness should be shown in delivering the judgment according to the provision of law. Everything should be decided according to the schedule and should be kept in its proper place. When asked about judgment without emotions, Imam Ali said, "You should keep control over your anger, fury, and your tongue. No case should in any condition be decided under the influence of fury or anger. When you feel no iota of anger or strong emotion in your heart of hearts, you are free to decide the case according to the provision of law. This only is possible when you are sure of your return to Allah." When asked about judgment without bias, Imam Ali said, "When your judgment is righteous, you should not be afraid of delivering it even against your near relatives. In such a case, you should only keep the pleasure of Allah before you and should exercise your complete willpower. If it goes against your relations or your companions, you shall have to bear with it, although it would be heavy on you, but you shall have to keep only the final result in view, which will certainly be good after all." When asked about sentence to death and other deterrent punishments, Imam Ali said, "Sentences to death should not be executed, and other exemplary punishments should not be awarded until all such sentences are referred to and are confirmed by me." When asked about the jury, Imam Ali said, "Your jury should not consist of those who are greedy, coward, and paupers, because such persons are not expected to arrive at a correct decision in any case or deliver a righteous judgment without being impartial." When asked about disposal of work without delay, Imam Ali said, "The work of a particular day should be disposed of according to the schedule at the proper time without any delay, because pressure of daily work demands it." When asked about watch and check on the lower courts by Chief Justice, Imam Ali said, "To keep a proper watch and checking of the work of the lower courts is one of your main responsibilities. The Qazi sitting there should be allowed freedom of decision, but should in no case be allowed to remain needy, so that nobody should have the courage to make them accept unlawful gratification and put any kind of pressure on them." When asked about appointment of judges, Imam Ali said, "For the propagation and maintenance of justice in the country, it is imperative and essential that due care should be taken with regard to the appointment of the judges." For this office, only top-class people and who are the best in your eyes should be selected. They should be only such people who may not be afraid of pressure of work, should not insist on their wrong decisions, and should not stick to them after manifestation and revelation of facts in a case. They should neither be greedy and should be in the habit of pondering over all cases without any exception. They should also stop at doubtful cases and should give due consideration and attach importance to only clear proof. They should not as well feel tired of any long examinations of the plaintiffs and the defendants of going to the depth of each case, and should be courageous enough to deliver the righteous judgments after coming of the facts to light. They should be only such persons who may not be swayed with flattery, although such people are rare in the society and are difficult to be found. When asked about mistakes in judgments, Imam Ali said, "In case someone is put to death as a result of a mistake in judgment, which is beyond the control of the judge, such as on the basis of witnesses, the compensation money would be paid from the government exchequer, Baitul Mal." When asked about justice and generosity, Imam Ali said, "Mercy is a good thing, but justice is, however, better and should never be given up. That is, justice should not be sacrificed for mercy." When asked about the Holy Quran and the traditions, Imam Ali said, "The Quranic commandments must be followed in each case, but where explanation is required, traditions of the Holy Prophet should invariably be referred to, because without referring to the traditions, it is at times impossible to arrive at a correct decision. Besides, the carrying out of religious obligations without referring to traditions would not be possible through the Holy Quran only, which lays down only principles for the Holy Prophet as for example, there is no mention of the number of raka'at of the namaz and the detailed masails, rules of the performance of Hajj, etc. in the Holy Quran. When asked about in case of a zindiq, Imam Ali said, "The case of a zindiq, one who argues against the Quranic commandments and the religious law, should be decided on the statements of 2 male prosecution witnesses who are pious and of proved good character, notwithstanding 1,000 defense witnesses of his class, zindiq." When asked if a judge himself is an eyewitness, Imam Ali said, "Even if a judge himself is an eyewitness in a case of adultery, his witness is not acceptable, because in such cases at least 4 witnesses are required according to the provisions of law." When asked about discretion, Imam Ali said, "In case of